Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ramadan. I'll be doing a commentary for you guys over Call of Duty Black Ops 2 today. I hope you guys will enjoy, but before we begin, I'll get the formal stuff out of the way, and then we will pursue onward. So at any time during the video, if you guys enjoy something I say, or if you just want to be respectful and show some support in some way or another, you're always more than willing to give the video a positive reaction, as well as participate in the comments or do other features that YouTube allows. I hope you guys will do one of the following, but when it comes down to it, I imagine that the supportive group will always continue to push through the line. So, as it comes to it, guys, you guys will be watching some golden Mtar gameplay, and there's a funny story behind that. Looking back, when the game first came out, I was not too fond of the Mtar. I didn't think it was a gun that had a chance. I didn't think it was a weapon that I was exactly fond of. There was weapons that definitely, in my mind, outclassified it. And a lot of you guys know submachine guns are extremely hard to beat in Black Ops 2. They are something that is, in our mindset, they're overpowered. I don't know what they would look like on black and white paper, considering that I imagine that the guns are skinned before the actual game is built. So, in theory, maybe everything on black and white paper looked just fine at Treyarch, but unfortunately, I would say in the actual full game, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Submachine guns are a little bit more powerful than I think they need to be. I think if they're going to balance them, I think they need to either drop the damage slightly down. I'm not talking no 5 points or anything ridiculous, so calm down. But if they're not going to do that, then the rate of fires need to be deducted slightly. I know people have tried to say, well, the hip fire is overpowered. No, I don't think the hip fire is exactly the problem. I just think that they dish out too much damage over range. Because if it was like Battlefield, and this might be a very bad comparison, but I'm going to continue to roll with it because I know the intelligent people of the group will see it for what it is, a statistical meaning, not just me attacking Call of Duty or Battlefield. But when you think of Battlefield, you think of submachine guns and, that kind of category as more of a close quarters combat. And of course the physics in Battlefield are far different than Call of Duty. In Battlefield you have bullet drop, Call of Duty you have either A, disappearing bullets as of the shotgun category, or you have bullets that are lasers that go across the map. Both are perfectly fine. I have no problem with either. Obviously each game is different. Battlefield's a simulator in theory. Call of Duty is an arcade shooter. This is nothing new to anyone that's followed the franchise. I hope that you guys won't take that as an attack. I imagine there will be a few that just won't rise above the others, but that's just a part of YouTube. That's how the world rotates, I guess you could say. But anyway, my general point that I'm trying to say to you guys is Call of Duty and Battlefield, when you're in close range with the submachine gun, you should win. That's exactly how it should be. If you're long range, the problem with Call of Duty is that the recoil is sufficiently lower and it's easier to acquire a target and hopefully dish out, ammunition over range without there being any negative to it. And the negative would be there is no, bullet drop. So your bullets are theoretically going across the map at a straight laser, quote unquote, perspective. And that's kind of where I have the problem. I don't imagine Call of Duty will probably add bullet drop or anything into their games for a little while. The new generation of consoles might have a differ in that. That would be really cool if Call of Duty did it, but I think that, there would be a lot of that whole, oh, you're copying Battlefield, you're copying this game, and whatever. When Battlefield tried to make the Close Quarters expansion pack, oh man, the Call of Duty guys jumped on that in a fucking heartbeat. That was crazy, and I think Close Quarters in Battlefield's a lot of fun. I think it makes the game a lot more fresh, and I guess to disclaim all my comments, again, I'm not trying to attack the game, but I think, there is something to be learned. I think both sides can take a little bit of information. I think they can both kind of build off of each other. I think it would be kind of cool if Call of Duty and Battlefield, worked together, they took ideas from each other and built one game, or, if they combined their operations or something like that to build a game in the middle. I think it would be an absolutely amazing game. I think it would have the pace of Call of Duty, but it would have the realistic standpoint of Battlefield. And I think it would be a little bit more appealing to the general public. I think that the comments from both sides would be a little bit less, hard-pointed, and I think they'd be a little bit more softer to each other, because I think they would understand each other's flaws. But I don't know why I'm getting off on this rampage, because I know that that's never going to happen. But when it comes down to it, guys, I really wanted to talk about the gameplay for the last couple of minutes, because I did rant and wasted a couple. But anyway, guys, I'm going to be using the gold Mtar, and I didn't think it was a great gun when it first came out, but I love it now. I got gold camo for it. I've had gold camo for like 2 months, so I guess I can't act as if I just magically got it now. But when it comes down to it, I think it's a great gun. I mean, it dishes out good damage, consistent damage. I like the overall feel of the weapon, and when it comes down to it, it still has that 95% mobility rate, so I feel like I'm not too sluggish, but I feel like I can still navigate the map at a higher rate compared to maybe some players that just kind of run in the middle of the map hoping that they won't get shot. The rounds per minute is pretty consistent. I do like that feature, and I feel like when I use the Mtar that I'm in a little bit more control. It fits my playstyle more than a rusher. I've never been a rusher player. I'm not a drop shot, jump shot whore or anything like that. I mean, I do it, but I don't do it for every single kill. You know, you guys will see that, and the coming gameplays, you guys will see me drop shot, but I don't do it for every single kill I get. I don't abuse the system that bad. At the same expense, anyone that does drop shot, I mean, it's in the game, why not use it? I guess if I'm going to make that exact thing, if you're going to snipe in Call of Duty, you're more than willing to, because they haven't done anything to say that you can't do it. So that's the moral, I guess, compass of what I'm trying to announce to you guys. But anyway, the Mtar, overall, I think it's a great gun. I'm glad I picked it up. I'm glad I started to use it a lot more. And you guys will hopefully be seeing a lot of gameplay from it. From anyone that's new to my channel, I hope you stay tuned. I don't know why maybe you wouldn't, but at the same expense, you know, I don't have a personality that I guess I scream in the microphone every 5 minutes. So I guess we will find a middle ground there for you guys. But when it comes down to it, I appreciate that you guys showing support. Hopefully you guys will tune in tomorrow, and I will see you guys then. This is NMO, signing off. Peace.